Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way, from birth to graduation, your first job to your home and your car through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and programs, including financial literacy quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso program, junior cooperatives in secondary schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC grants. The credit union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
This is the GBN Television News for today, Thursday, September 3rd, 2020. I'm Beverly Telesford. In the headlines, Teachers Union issues no threat of industrial action in the new school year, but vows to press demands until docked wages are paid. Education Minister says keeping students at home is not an option at this time. And GBN engages psychology tutor in helping nervous parents and students face the new school year with confidence. Prime Minister said it was no pipe dream. 7 years on, Energy Minister says there's no oil and gas on the horizon. Coming up in sports, Serena Williams scores a major victory on her daughter's 3rd birthday. And in around the globe, vote counting begins in Jamaica's COVID-19 peak elections. The details of these and other stories after this message.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Good evening. This is GBN News at 7. The new school term reopens under uncertain conditions. Last year, industrial action loomed large over the heads of students and their teachers, and the government deducted from their salaries for days on which they did not work. There is no threat of a strike or other form of action at this time. However, the Grenada Union of Teachers say it will not relent in its quest to get teachers' salaries back into their bank accounts. The details in this report.
The Grenada Union of Teachers says it will not relent on the issue of docked salaries until their short payments are paid in full. The matter dates back to last year when government refused to pay teachers who took industrial action in protest against an outstanding dispute over the payment of gratuity. Some teachers said they lost as much as $1,000 in salaries at the height of the dispute. The government refused to pay them for days that they failed to report for duties. Members of the Teachers Union Executive took up the matter during a meeting with Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell on Tuesday. President of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Marvin Andel, spoke with GBN about what transpired.
What was presented was that the situation, we agreed on the philosophical view that it is not in the best interest of the education system to have the ongoing industrial action continue over the dock salary, and that the best solution to the having of the end of the industrial action is the return of the salary.
According to Mr. Andel, government says it can't afford to return the deducted sums at this time.
Because the harsh reality is that the cash flow situation as it relates to revenue collection in particular for the government is way below what was projected due to the COVID-19. So the economic circumstances, he said, cannot allow for the repayment at this particular time. We agreed that it is something that we can revisit if and when the situation improves. As far as we are concerned, this matter can only be resolved when this salary is returned, and we would not relent until it is returned.
A press statement from the Government Information Service quoted the Prime Minister as saying that even in these difficult financial times, government continues to pay salaries to all workers, including teachers, while facing a significant decline in revenue. It added that in light of this, the union and government also committed to working together to deal with any outstanding matters in due course. According to the release, the Prime Minister is confident that there will be no need for industrial action to resolve the outstanding issues. Joseph McKee-Smith, GBN News.
While the teachers clamor for their lost wages, they are confronted by a new set of challenges. Keeping children in line while preserving their health is the front and center issue. When the doors of the classrooms are flung open on Monday, it will be under new guidelines issued by the Ministry of Education. These were outlined by Education Minister Emmeline Pear, who says keeping children at home at this time is not an option. Joseph Kador followed the minister's address and sent us a capsule report.
Students will be happy to meet up with their friends again from Monday of next week as their principals and teachers welcome them back for the first time in 6 months. However, they would be reunited under unusual circumstances as COVID-19 precautions mean that it won't be business as usual. In her address last evening, Education Minister Emmeline Pear said, while Grenada and other countries continue working through the protective bubble to guard against community spread, keeping the nation's children home indefinitely is not an option.
As we prepare for the start of the Michaelmas term, September 7th to December 11th, 2020, we know that as we journey, there will be challenges. We will need added wisdom, grace, and strength to succeed. But I encourage you that is the Lord who goes before us. He will be with you. He will not leave you, and he will not forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed.
She cited the need for a holistic approach to the resumption of classes at what is now the start of a new school year.
The opening of school will be done in phases to ensure that we prepare our students mentally for the return to regular classroom routines. This staggered approach also makes provision for the engagements with parents, the collection of data to inform critical decisions, assessment of students, and the continued program for training, retraining, and retooling of our teachers.
Schools will reopen officially on Monday, September 7th, on a phased basis, with most Form 1s being asked to report on Monday. No academic activities will take place for the first 3 weeks, as emphasis is placed on orientation, guidance of the new mode of operations, and meetings of parent-teachers associations. Joseph Kador, GBN News.
Meanwhile, not every child will be in school on Monday. The approach being taken to help curb the spread of COVID-19 requires limited numbers of students on the school compound. Education Minister Emmeline Pear explained what the phased approach to students' return to school would look like for the Michaelmas term.
Within the first week of school, we expect only one grade or form to attend school on any given day of the week. Some secondary school principals will make some minor changes to the schedule for the first week due to prevailing circumstances and have committed to ensuring that all parents will be made aware of their school-specific schedules.
There will be a national school schedule, but some institutions will make adjustments to their respective schedules.
Wesley College, Anglican High School, St. Joseph's Convent Grenville, St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School, Grenada Christian Academy, St. John's Christian Secondary School, St. Rose Modern Secondary School, Grenada Seventh-day Adventist Comprehensive School, and the Victoria School for Special Education. All other schools will use the national standard schedule during the first and second week. Thereafter, the school-specific plan will kick in.
The minister announced that the second week of school will mainly involve parents to provide them with information that will better help them to support their children. During the third week, students will be subjected to academic assessments after being home for almost 6 months.
During the third week of school, students will be engaged in assessments. These assessments will be administered solely for the purpose of determining the academic needs of students. For these assessments, students will be provided with a schedule by their respective schools. Regular to normal teaching and learning activities are expected to commence in the fourth week of September.
Joseph McKee-Smith, GBN News.
It's no doubt a tough time for teachers, parents, and students. Families with children of different ages will need to coordinate how they get them to and from school on the different days based on the new regulations. Adapting to the new normal may be tedious for some, having to adhere to the COVID-19 protocols, creating a sense of nervousness among parents and some students. Tonight, we reach out to educator Mrs. Alina Roberts, who teaches at the St. Giles Anglican School as well, and is pursuing a bachelor's in psychology at the St. George's University. So, Mrs. Roberts, as parents and students prepare for the new school year under the COVID-19 protocols, what is your advice?
All right, so good afternoon. It's really different this time around. It's not the September as usual, and I know all are anxious, the parents, the principal, the teachers, ministry personnel, but I just want to encourage parents to take it step by step. It's been a lot, and I know sometimes the information is not as forthcoming or as clear or as simple as we would like it to be, but try to bite on little chunks and take it bit by bit in ensuring that your child or children remain safe.
All right. What do you think would be so different this year in terms of having to adapt to the new normal?
As you know, we are all social beings, and children are accustomed to interacting with each other. As a matter of fact, as educators, we encourage children to interact with each other. And now it's like you'll be going the opposite, where they have to adhere to the protocols of COVID, and they will have to distance themselves from their friends. So it's going to be a whole lot different this time around.
All right, and that would have been
even
from
to it going on, it's going to be like the first time going back wearing masks. So it's very different.
All right, that would have been from a teacher's point of view at the St. Giles School, right? So as from a student point of view, where you yourself go to school at SU, what is the contrast you see between the university level and the primary school level?
Right, well, I'm rather baffled by, the whole decision here, because you see, university level is still online. Unlike us, we're going back, even our preschoolers are going back face-to-face. So it's like, you're trying to wonder what's the rationale in us really getting the children back at the schools. So it's like just more questions than answers. It's like, you're wondering if we're really ready for all of this. And it's like, how do you step forward ensuring that all remains safe?
All right, and we understand that you use different avenues, including poetry, to get to your students. Do you have any special piece put together for those who might be viewing or listening?
All right, definitely, because amidst the challenging times, we still have to find some time to have fun and still create a fun learning environment. So I did this little piece entitled Unraveled Schools Reopening. There are more questions than answers. It is in my mind, I just can't sure. There are more questions than answers. And the more I find out, the less I know. Yeah, the more I find out, the less I know. If you take a feel on the ground, you'll notice school reopening is different this time around. It will definitely be a September to remember. So much uncertainty for all concerned. So much questions from parents, teachers, principals, students on this term. More questions than answers. It's true. Lord, help us on what to do. It's like mixing oil and water for the students to adhere to this COVID matter. From 6 feet to 3 feet away from their friends, when will this protocol thing ever end? And what a task, because I can't breathe whole day in this mask. Oh gosh, I forget I can't pass on this side of the corridor again. I had to follow the footprints. What a pain. But in all honesty, kids will always be kids. And the reality is how much of this protocol they'll be able to keep in its entirety. Lord, protect us in this land. Cover the principal, teachers, students, parents, all stakeholders. We place them in your hands. And I will say, let's move carefully and prayerfully, step by step. Let's see. Mindful of the challenging COVID reality. I thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for that impressive piece. I hope it was very well received. And we just want to thank you for tuning in live with us tonight and for the insight that you gave us both from a student perspective and the perspective as a teacher. All right, this is News at 7. We take a break, but still to come, hope fading for stranded Grenadian fishermen in the Dominican Republic. Stay with us.
Our superheroes are all among us. They don't wear capes nor have superpowers. In fact, they appear to be quite ordinary. They are the ones who provide us with food. They are our farmers, our grocery store workers, our vendors. They are our fishermen. They are the ones who heal us, our doctors and medical practitioners. They are the ones who protect us, our police officers. They are all the other essential workers who make this period bearable. And how can we forget our teachers, dedicated to educating our children no matter the circumstance? To everyone who is doing their part to make sure the wheel keeps turning, Ariza says, thank you. Life can be unpredictable, and uncertainties can throw everything out of sync. In spite of life's uncertainties, Grenlec remains committed to providing you with consistent, reliable service. Persistent, outstanding balances disrupt your peace of mind and limit Grenlec's ability to provide the service you depend on. That's why Grenlec is urging all customers to bring your account up to date at this time. Please ensure that you pay your bill in full and continue to pay on time to avoid arrears and the inconvenience of disconnection. Call 237 for 24-hour bill inquiries or contact our customer care team urgently at telephone number 237. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
From Hillsborough to Point Celine, Flow has you covered. We value and support our future generations. We understand the importance of saying hello. Keeping you connected is our priority. We have been working day and night to improve our networks because we believe a connected country moves forward. We will continue to work to give you the best mobile LTE and home networks because with Flow, it only gets better.
Envision more and get what you want with a Make It Happen loan from Republic Bank. Laptops for back to school? We make it happen. Home improvements? More space for virtual classes? That can definitely happen. What about a new car or a staycation? Explore paradise at home. Let us make it happen too. It's easy, quick, and affordable. Apply today for a chance to win US $1,000. Let Republic Bank make it happen for you. Call us today for an appointment at any of our locations island-wide or visit republicgrenada.com. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
It's new, innovative and classy, and a cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Envision more and get what you want with a Make It Happen loan from Republic Bank. Laptops for back to school? We make it happen. Home improvements? More space for virtual classes? That can definitely happen. What about a new car or a staycation? Explore paradise at home. Let us make it happen too. It's easy, quick, and affordable. Apply today for a chance to win US $1,000. Let Republic Bank make it happen for you. Call us today for an appointment at any of our locations island-wide or visit republicgrenada.com. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back to News at 7. There are hardly any flights into Grenada these days as COVID-19 continues to put a lull on international travel. This seems to be a major contributing factor as 2 Grenadian fishermen languish in the Dominican Republic. They went adrift while on a fishing expedition and were transported to the Dominican Republic after being rescued. They continue to appeal to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Grenada to please try and bring them home.
After spending about 5 months in the Dominican Republic, where they were rescued and brought by a U.S. Coast Guard, after a fishing expedition went wrong, 2 Grenadian men told GBN on Wednesday that it seems like their lives do not matter to Grenadian authorities. One of the men contacted GBN and said they are frustrated with their living conditions. He said they are not getting good food, and when they are sick, they get no medication. In addition, he said they have to buy anything they need, but don't have the money to do so. He said it's scary as they also worry about being infected with COVID-19. And to date, there have been no word from Grenada authorities about their request to come home.
We have an honorary counsel there, gentleman Eduardo Connect. He's been in touch with them. In fact, he's contacted many of the airlines. He's found a way to get them to Antigua. But then the problem was whether or not Antigua would want to quarantine them and whether or not they would allow them to overnight in transit. He's gotten flights, possibility of getting them to Barbados. The same thing occurred. Remember, this all happened in the height of COVID. He looked at Panama. Panama shut their airport down. So now he's looking at the possibility of them coming through Dominica.
Last month, after broadcasting the men's plight, Minister of Foreign Affairs Peter David said attempts were made to get the two men home.
I wouldn't say that they're good, but I'd say that it could have been worse because he got them checked by a doctor, and he's done what he can do to make sure they're comfortable. Now, we know the difficulties. We know that the family is stressed out. He himself said he is pretty stressed to get them out, but these are the circumstances that we find ourselves in with COVID. And as Foreign Ministry, we are doing everything we can to work with our representative in the DR to try to get them out.
The minister explained that the men were being provided with food, shelter, and other essential items, and their families have been in direct contact with officials in the Dominican Republic. GBN reached out to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and several attempts were made to get an update from the Foreign Affairs Minister. However, all attempts proved futile. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
The Prime Minister said within 10 years it would be no pipe dream. It's now 7 years later, and it's apparent that 3 years short of the promised delivery, finding oil and gas remains just that, a pipe dream. The Energy Minister has been asked to say exactly what's happening with the oil and gas boom, which was promised in 2013.
Have great gas potential. You never heard us say that we had oil potential. You had gas distillate. We're not ruling it out now.
Infrastructure Development Minister Gregory Boeing says that the recent drop in oil prices on the international market due to the COVID-19 pandemic has put a further pause to Grenada's plans to reap its natural hydrocarbon products. Minister Boeing addressed the oil and gas issue during Tuesday's post-cabinet briefing.
So Grenada is virgin territory. Remember, nobody wanted to come to Grenada. We asked Shell, we asked the other persons, well, listen, we have a program. You're virgin territory. Why should we come to you when we know other places already have oil? We'll go there and get a license for a particular block and do that. Since that oil find in 2018, though, Shell approached us, indicating that they're interested in blocks to be done. But then the price of oil and gas diminishing as they have done now. No. Of course, they're telling us, well, you know, we have to wait before we really embark on such a program.
Minister Boeing said that Grenada's natural prospects are drawing much more attention.
Trinidad and Tobago, they've asked us for some data in addition, and this data came from MCG, a Norwegian exploratory company, and you call them speculative because they come and take the data where they believe there is something, and then they'll sell the data, and the government will get a small percentage of the proceeds from the data. They came in only after the find by the investor, and now we have great interest. But then we must recognize that we need time frame for the oil and gas industry.
Government has not disclosed the contents of an agreement signed with the government of Trinidad and Tobago regarding Grenada's hydrocarbon products. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell announced to the Grenadian people 1 day before the 2013 general elections that a recent oil and gas find off the coast of Grenada has huge commercial quantities and is a game changer for the country. He added that Grenada is now on its way to becoming a major oil-producing country. He was quoted saying, "So when we say we shall become the dominant Caribbean economic powerhouse in 10 years, this is neither pipe dream nor idle boast." He said one well has been discovered with millions of cubic feet of gas, along with the potential for several more wells to be drilled. Grenada's discovery of natural gas was first announced in October 2017. Analysts say, for now, it remains a pipe dream and an idle boast, which runs counter to the Prime Minister's comments. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Now, take a look at what citizen journalists have been scoping out through their cell phone and other devices. A little birdie whispers something about petroleum deposits in the sand, but it's unrelated to oil and gas promised by the government. Joseph Kador takes us through tonight's ISAW.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. We're changing the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
Tonight's eyesore features the photograph of what appears to be the result of an oil spill at one of the marinas in the south of the island. The person making the submission noted that spills of this nature are sometimes generated by visiting vessels. The person noted that on occasion they will sift through the sand days after such a spill and it is there still. They noted the myriad comments and feedback from such a post and says he believes a lot of the incidents are caused by the boats in the bay and the spills do not emanate from land-based activities. We thank our citizen journalists for taking the time to bring this activity to our attention. We would like to hear from you. Please share what you captured through your lenses on our social media platform. You can WhatsApp videos and photos to 405-3052.
We take a break, but still to come, Prime Minister unveils plans for a $1.6 million project in his constituency. This is News at 7. Stay with us.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Real Value IGA Supermarket, serving our community. Think Real Value IGA Supermarket today. Real Value IGA Supermarket keeps the savings flowing when you use your Real Value IGA Supermarket frequent shopper card.
Excuse me, ma'am, do you have a shopper's card? Sure.
Real Value IGA Supermarket, where good food begins.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Missing the mass? No, here's an opportunity to win big with the Grenada Distillers Limited. Purchase any specially marked bottle of pure white or special dark for a chance to win. Look out for the Missing the Mass scratch ticket and win prizes instantly. Available at supermarkets island-wide. Prizes include mobile top-up, hydration backpacks, domino sets, shot glasses, Clax Code product, t-shirts, and other Spice Mass merchandise. Plus much more. Grand prize The ultimate missing a mask. Telesford Beach Line for you and 10 friends. Food, drinks, music, and more. It's the missing a mask scratch and win promotion. Telesford Rum, Grenada's #1 rum.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable. Always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with tropical. Can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. Telephone number 440-8787 or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Beverly, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
From Hillsborough to Point Celine, Flow has you covered. We value and support our future generations. We understand the importance of saying hello. Keeping you connected is our priority. We have been working day and night to improve our networks because we believe a connected country moves forward. We will continue to work to give you the best mobile LTE and home networks because with Flow, it only gets better.
Welcome back. The broken road at Molinaire has placed pressure on several outlying access roads in nearby communities. Much of the traffic has been diverted through Montmorris and Beausejour, causing inconvenience for motorists and residents in the surrounding communities. Because of a very narrow roads, the Ministry of Works has been engaging a series of upgrades, widening some pathways and installing protective railings and underground support structures. And now a $1.6 million project in the St. George Northwest constituency is expected to connect two existing roads upon completion. Details in this report.
The Happy Hill Bypass Road project is undertaken by the Basic Needs Trust Fund and awarded to Gilbert and Partners. Project engineer at BNTF, Jason Williams, says the overall objective is to create access for residents who live and farm in the area.
Upon completion, we have approximately 1,355 feet of reinforced concrete pavement, which you also have box drains on one side, a well slipper, and they're going to be retaining structures such as retaining walls, reinforced concrete retaining walls, and also in some areas you're going to be utilizing the rocks that are found in the area to create an embankment. Now, in mitigating some of the challenges, because it's a rocky area, some areas you'll have to actually somewhat pin the rocks, so that actually comes as an added benefits to the resident in terms of disaster management. So we're going to ensure, the contractor will ensure that all rocks are properly secured upon leaving the project.
Once utility poles have been relocated and work resumes, the project is expected to be completed by January 2021.
GRNEC will have to remove furring of existing service lines onto the new poles. This process is expected to take no more than 3 weeks to complete. And the main factor being in terms of delaying is the rugged terrain of the area, which have a lot of rocks, and also due to some of the inclement weather, which makes it almost impassable, and in some cases it prevents or hinders any significant work to be done done when there is either heavy downpours or hours after heavy downpours.
Prime Minister and Parliamentary Representative for the area, Dr. Keith Mitchell, says the access road is long overdue.
The construction of the Happy Hill Bay Road, which is a major, something of major interest to the community for years, because it will open up quite a lot of possibilities with a lot of the land that exists in that area. You will see people who own properties in that area may be willing to develop them, and there are potential opportunities for agricultural activities in the lands that were available. But because of the lack of a road, it affected the development in those areas.
Blossom Alexis Welsh, GBN News.
Stay with us. The weather and sports up next.
At Communal, we are adapting to meet the changing needs of our shareholders and members. Times are changing, and with the changing times comes a whole new way to do business. Our parents may have done their banking a different way. Communal's state-of-the-art online banking and international debit card allows members to do business with great ease. It's like literally having a branch in your very own hands. Need a loan? Apply online from the comfort of your own home anywhere in the world, and your request will be dealt with remotely. Want to transfer between your accounts or another shareholder? No wait time for transactions to update. Voila! Who needs receipts when you can receive them via e-statements on your mobile device and save the environment? Not a Communal member? You can join our family today by applying online. At Communal, we see you working hard to ensure that you save, invest, and grow. Communal. Join us today. This will be the best financial decision you have ever made. My name is Hollis Mr. Killamap, and I endorse this message.
Missing the mass? No, here's an opportunity to win big with the Grenada Distillers Limited. Purchase any specially marked bottle of pure white or special dark for a chance to win. Look out for the Missing the Mass scratch ticket and win prizes instantly. Available at supermarkets island-wide. Prizes include mobile top-up, hydration backpack, domino sets, shot glasses, Clax Code product, t-shirts, and other Spice Mass merchandise. Plus much more. Grand prize. The ultimate Missing the Mass Clax Code Beach Line for you and 10 friends. Food, drinks, music, and more. It's the Missing the Mass Scratch and Win promotion. Clax Code Rum, Grenada's #1 rum.
Take a look at what's happening with the weather throughout the region with TV6's Sagoni Mohammed.
All right, so Disha, let's take a look at what's happening, because we got a lot of rainfall today. whilst releasing some results as to what's happening with the reservoirs earlier. You can find that out on social media. But right now, let's take a look at what's going on in the Atlantic as a whole. We continue to track tropical depression. Some of them have downgraded. Tropical depression Omar and Nana. Nana, by the way, made landfall over parts of Belize and is moving over into Guatemala as we speak. Lots of activity happening on the western side, but then today all eyes got the attention on Trinidad and Tobago with flooding, and you saw earlier from our stories getting up to about 5 feet of water in some areas that never really had that much of flooding activity. So what we're continuing to see as the evening progresses is that little bit of rainfall still persisting, even though we had all of that activity earlier today and it's beginning to settle down. So over the last 12 hours, let's just take a quick look as to what's happening. And you can clearly see here from our satellite imagery, this 12-hour loop, a lot of that moisture came out from South Trinidad, pushed toward the northeast, and then moved over into the northwest. Tobago as well, getting clipped by some heavy downpours, isolated thunderstorm activity also in that forecast. And for the rest of the evening now, within the last 2 minutes, what you're seeing here is basically cloudy skies still persisting. Yes, most definitely, but we also have some light to moderate showery activity, and it's going to take us into the overnight period. We are also expecting expecting some settling down significantly from what we saw earlier today. And within just 12 hours, we got a lot of rainfall, a lot of precipitation coming in there, as well as lightning and thunder still added in the mix here. So for the rest of the evening, as I said, we'll still get that cloudiness, yes, and with it, the showery activity taking us through the overnight hours. And the temperatures, believe it or not, today we got nighttime temperatures during the daytime period. Highs were like 25, 26 degrees Celsius, and tonight's low temperatures are actually coming in around 24 degrees Celsius for Trinidad, 25 degrees Celsius if you are in Tobago. So you'll definitely be pulling the covers, cuddling up with your loved ones well into tomorrow morning. And with that in mind, as we begin tomorrow, we'll be looking out for a little bit of a beautiful sunrise, but at the same time, a couple of areas still looking out for that cloudiness, the showery activity persisting with that as well, and we get temperatures still wickedly warm. Now, here's a quick tip for you guys, just in case you are caught in flood water, because do you know that it only takes about 1 foot of water to wash away your vehicle? And this is for a small car, anything a little bit bigger. So you're looking at a compact SUV or even a van. 2 to 4 feet of water can do that, and that's not a lot of water we're talking about. So you really want to pay attention, because into tomorrow's outlook, we are still expecting that seesaw of sunshine and cloudiness with showers, thunder showers still in the mix, and with it, of course, the usual suspects, the wickedly weird winds coming out at times, the lightning, the thunder, and of course, the possibility of street or flash flooding, which is very likely. Compared to what we saw today, you'll definitely be looking out for some more of that into tomorrow's outlook. Temperatures not too bad, looking out for highs in the early 30s, but again, the rain factor is what we are expecting that's going to produce that flooding at times. So definitely have the umbrella on hand.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight partly cloudy to cloudy with few brief showers and the possible isolated thunder shower. Tonight's minimum temperature 25.5 degrees Celsius. Winds variable to calm, becoming east-southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour during the early morning. Seas moderate, waves up to 4 feet in open waters. Tides would be low at 10:15 p.m. and high at 3:45 a.m. Sunrise tomorrow, 5:58. Weather for Friday, September 4th, partly cloudy to cloudy and breezy, with few brief to widely scattered showers and the isolated morning thunder shower improving during the evening. Weather for Saturday, September 5th, partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and breezy with few brief showers. And weather for Sunday, September 6th, generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with few brief showers, increasing in cloudiness overnight with few widely scattered showers and the possible isolated thunder shower. Opio.com.
Sale. All the outlets, hotspot outlets. You're going to go to the Carnage, the Grenville, or the Sutter's hotspot, and you get sales and deals on all items. You can get these on potato, you can get these on saltfish, onion, garlic, mackerel, toilet paper, and we even have the currants and the raisin at $10 per pound, lowest price island-wide. So people just come down or go up or go across, but just make sure and go to hotspots.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.